Over the past year, I've really been enjoying watching Peter McKinnon's YouTube channel, and I've learned a lot from his videos, not just in the technical areas where he does a lot of tutorials and things like that, but in the more philosophical and personal growth areas. So, with that in mind, in no particular order, here are 5 things that I have learned from Peter McKinnon. Number 1, embrace your authentic self. And this means whoever you are, whatever you stand for, embrace it. You do not need to concern yourself with fitting into any specific molds. You need to embrace what you stand for and what stands out about you. Of course, it's important to grow and change and develop over the course of your life, but however you do that, it should be for yourself, not for the expectations of others. Number 2, cultivate your natural talents and interests. If there's something that you're naturally drawn to or talented at, go for it, embrace it. If you have that spark of curiosity about anything, you should pursue that and see where it will lead you. In Peter's videos, he talks about a lot of the different career paths he took before becoming a full-time filmmaker, and eventually he just had to come to the realization that he was always naturally gifted with cameras and photography and cinematography, and once he embraced that and went for it, everything took off in this ultra positive direction. Of course, combined with a lot of hard work in there as well. Sometimes you get caught up in what you think you should be doing, that you kind of ignore the things you're naturally good at or interested in, and it's really important to pursue those passions. And even if there's something that sparks your curiosity, but it's not super connected to everything else, if you pursue that, you have no idea down the line how everything could end up matching up and connecting in ways that are super awesome and beneficial. Number 3 is a huge one for me, and that is done is better than perfect. And this doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or allowing yourself to do bad work. What it means is that if you wait for the perfect moment or you wait until something is absolutely perfect, nothing will ever happen. Perfection doesn't exist. You can chase it forever. You should always maybe strive for perfection, see it off in the distance and go for it. But really, at the end of the day, getting whatever you're working on finished and done and out is much more important than waiting for it to be perfect. And I say this as somebody who has been creating videos since I was a little kid, but never shared anything until 2017 because I wanted everything to be perfect and I was overthinking everything way too much. And if you go to Peter's channel and you watch his work, you think that, oh my gosh, if I could do this, this would be perfect work. And then you hear him talk about what he likes and doesn't like and what didn't work and how it didn't meet expectations. And you're always the only one who knows what your original idea was. And so the audience, the viewer, the customer, the client, they only see the finished product, and that's what their impressions are made off of. You're the only one who knows, oh, it was supposed to be this way or it was supposed to be that way. And you kind of need to let that go as time goes on and just embrace whatever the thing became, because that's what it truly is, even if it doesn't seem as perfect as you originally wanted it to be. Number 4, from Peter McKinnon, I have learned that slow motion is rad, and that speaks for itself. And finally, number 5, share what you know. The best way to learn something is to teach it, and rather than guarding and hoarding all your knowledge, the more that you can share it, the more that you'll benefit and the more that those around you will benefit. And you see this a lot on Peter's channel because he's built and developed a lot of skills and techniques over the years that he could easily keep to himself and be very successful with and be kind of the one person who can do these things that way. But instead, he shares all this stuff for free because it's important to share what you know.
Everything in this photo looks a lot more edgy.
Then others can take it, they can innovate with it, they can build on it, they can come back to you with new ways of using it, then you can grow further, you can share more, and it's this constant growth cycle that benefits everybody. And so that's it. Those are 5 things that I have learned from Peter McKinnon. If you haven't watched Peter's channel yet, I don't know what you're doing. You should go watch that. Watch all of the things. I focus a lot on like more philosophical ideas, but there are tons of technical tutorials on his channel, tons of entertaining stuff. It's very inspiring and very entertaining, and I highly recommend it, and I look forward to learning a lot more from it in the future. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that way you get all the videos and good things and fun stuff that is uploaded, and I will see you next time. Actually, I won't see you at all because I'm staring at a camera, but